Skip it up and that up. Oh, NeoGAF, man. Oh, you guys are like the National Enquirer of gaming. Anyway, so what am I talking about here? Hello, Rich Review Tech USA. So according to a NeoGAF user, Nintendo has begun development on a next generation machine. There was a NeoGAF user by the name of Sipple, we'll call him. I might be saying that wrong, but I don't really care because the name is weird. This is what he said. Almost certainly off topic, but I don't quite want to make a new thread because it would go to shit quickly. Also, I need to post a source, and I don't really want to get people in trouble. Anyway, Nintendo apparently started working on a new platform in early 2013 and has already selected a vendor for the system on a chip after talking to several potential candidates. The system on a chip might be based on an existing design, but will be changed to fit Nintendo's requirements. I assume it's for their next handheld, though. NeoGAF is funny, man. They're like those high school chicks that we all knew that would spread rumors just to be bitches. And they would spread rumors like, I saw like Tina in the bathroom sucking like football players' cocks like 4 at once. And I was like, oh my God, they were doing that. And I was at Jan's keg party and I saw Jan upstairs and there was this guy like blowing a line of coke off her left ass cheek. And I was like, oh my God, she's totally doing that. I'm going to tell everybody about it. And then if you say something that they don't like, whether it be a rumor or not, they'll be like, oh my God, I cannot believe she's like totally spreading rumors. What a bullshit artist. I hate liars. Oh my God. But yet I would say that when you go to even like if GameSpot, makes an article, IGN, Pixel Enemy, Polygon, you name it, man. I can't even, there's so many other sites I can think of. If there's like a rumor going around that they have an article about, chances are it came from NeoGAF. They were talking shit about me at my disaster is imminent video. At least 99, if not all of my videos, minus that one, have a source with them. They're like, oh yeah, I totally got this information, guys. I can't post the source because I'll totally get them in trouble, which that was true with me, whether the information ended up being accurate or not. And you know, Nintendo's making a brand new system with a 780 Ti in it. It's coming out next year. I can't post any sources though. It's all I get from them all the time. Now, am I saying everyone on NeoGAF is a douchebag? No, there's plenty of people that go there to have healthy discussions talking about the gaming industry. Okay, I'm not generalizing the entire website, but there's a lot of people on there. There's a lot of people on there that are grade A ass clowns. And they have their hypocrites. They have double standards. They don't go by the standards they want you to live up to. And it cracks me up. Anyway, let's talk about these rumors because they're ridiculous anyway. So a next-gen system. Dude, really? The 3DS came out in 2011. The Wii U came out in late 2012. Do you think Nintendo would be suicidal enough to say these are their next-gen products and then go, oops, we kind of made a mistake with it. Well, the 3DS is killing it right now. Why would they they're probably just making a revision, you dumbass. Maybe they're getting a system on a chip to make it smaller and lighter. Like, come on. The 3DS is doing well. It's only a couple years old. It's a platform that would be suicidal for Nintendo. I know I've been saying suicidal a lot, but it's true. For them to say, yeah, you know, it's number one selling system, I think, throughout the world right now. But you know what? We're coming out with the 3DS 2.0 or whatever they're going to call their next-gen handle, if they even make one. No, man, come on. Come back down to planet Earth, where I'm at. Live with me here, and let's be realistic. There's way too much life in the 3DS, and it basically just came out. I mean, how long did they have the original DS? I think it was in 2004 the DS was released. Yeah, it was in 2000, and they came out with a new system in early 2011, the 3DS. Almost 7 years. The 3DS is, well, now 2011, it's about 3 years old. No way in hell, especially with how well the system's selling, where they would just abandon that platform to 3DS and come out with the next, quote-unquote, next-gen handheld. Not a chance in hell. It would be ridiculous, and the consumer would be pissed off at Nintendo. Now let's switch over to the, I mean, he said he probably thought it was for a handheld device, but let's say he was thinking about the Wii U. Could you imagine whether Wii U sales are struggling or not? And I've kind of touched on this before. If they abandon it and they just say, yep, you know, the Wii U was a complete screw up, it was underpowered, and we're coming out with another system. This is the Wii U, oops, we screwed up with the first Wii U 2.0. No, man, they're not going to do that. You can't, whether or not the system's struggling, whether or not it's underpowered, you have to have the consumer have faith in your brand. Again, look at what happened. I've talked about this before. Look at what happened with Sega when they came out with the Sega CD. This is the next gen. Then they came out with, even though that was more of a peripheral, but the 32X was supposed to be like the next gen system. And oh, no, we're coming out with the Saturn. Screw the 32X. Then Bernie Stoller, the rocket scientist that he was, said that the Saturn's not their future. And then he came out with the Dreamcast, which at that point, even though the Dreamcast was fantastic, what happened? People lost faith in the brand. So even if you make mistakes with a piece of hardware you release, you gotta just grin and bear it. If you're Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft, you gotta grin and bear it. So people are like, okay, I know I'm gonna buy this product from Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo, and it's gonna have a long shelf life, so I can trust them. If you pull a move like Sega did back in the day, people are going to lose faith in you, developers and publishers are going to lose faith in you, and your product's going to end up taking a shit. It's pretty much what happened to Sega. So they're not going to do that. Everyone needs to get this idea out of their head that Nintendo is going to just drop the Wii U and come out with a new system. Whether or not it's hurting, that would be the worst possible thing they could do. And I'll end this video by saying this: NeoGAF rumor mongers, stay classy, fellas. People love you. Anyway, folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.